Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Melissa Gorga and Caroline Stanbury weigh in on Ozempic use. Plus, things are getting uglier between Kim and Kroy and Lenny and Lisa. And the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is heating up, and we have Andy Cohen weighing in on that. Plus, he gives an update on several other Housewives franchises. But Kathy's back.
Kathy's back,
so
yeah.
Do you feel like that's going to be a great dynamic?
It is a great dynamic.
Will Kim be making any?
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
I hope so,
Fingers
yeah.
crossed. We've got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey everyone, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. Lots of big news to get to this week, including an interview with Andy Cohen. But let's see what you guys had to say about last week's show. Carol says of Melissa and Teresa, I think they're being real on the show. They don't like each other. Finally, they both admit to that. Well, that is true. They are finally both admitting that there is no future for them. But Tomcat says, I kind of think that they killed the nerve in the show when the feud ended. I totally understand the involved parties, but as a viewer, it's boring. They should put the show on pause. And then Laura says, I get so tired of seeing Dolores talk about everybody else's storyline and problems. Also, I just wish they would take Teresa off. It would open up all kinds of avenues. She's just been too long and it's too boring. Interested to see what everybody else has to say. Is this the end of Teresa or Melissa? Does one of them have to go for this show to kind of continue moving forward? I do have to admit it's not as compelling as other seasons so far. I mean, I feel like we will definitely get there, and we're just kind of warming up and figuring out how dynamics are shifting. I mean, I'm a Jersey girl. I'm always going to love Jersey. I'm always going to be ride or die. But it definitely is different. I'll say that. All right. Well, when it comes to weight loss medication, let's get into the news. Melissa Gorga is seemingly an outlier on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She said on Sherri Shepherd's show, I think I'm the only one on the cast that does not take Ozempic. Well, Sherri asked if she was taking the weight loss drug since her castmates Dolores and Margaret previously stated on the show that most of the cast is taking Ozempic and very, very honest about it. Sherri says, you don't take Ozempic? Asking the question for a second time. And Melissa says, I work out really, really hard. To each their own for everything, but no, I don't take it. Now, this comes as Real Housewives of Dubai star Caroline Stanbury defended her use of Ozempic. She said on Uncut and Uncensored podcast, after 40, we all know it's very, very hard to lose weight. I met so many 40-year-old women going, how have you done it? And I don't want to lie to you. I told you I used Ozempic, which I think is one of the best tools if you're able to use it. While she did note that an unhappy, depressed woman is not much fun to be around, she added that she's truly happy now. She noted that her husband was initially dead against her use of the weight loss drug, but he noted that the result of Ozempic is amazing and added that the problem is people get addicted to it. I do commend these people for being honest and open about their use of the drug. To each their own. If they're happy and if it makes them feel good about themselves and they need that extra help, then, good for them. But at least they're not lying about it. At least they're not saying, you know what, I work out really hard in the gym. I'm eating right. They are being honest and open about it. And, and Caroline has been. We saw her document her facelift and things like that. So she's been honest about the work that she has done, the drugs that she has taken. So, like I said, to each their own. All right. Well, Kim Zolciak Beerman called police on estranged husband Kroy Beerman after he allegedly stole her phone and locked himself in a room in their Georgia home. Now, in body cam footage obtained by TMZ, Kim could be seen talking to responding officers from the Milton Police Department about the alleged incident, which the outlet says took place in late April, citing a court order that allegedly states that Beerman is allowed in their home but must remain in his portion of the house. The former Real Housewives of Atlanta star told police that she's sick of her estranged spouse going through her things amid their messy divorce. Now, though officers attempted to speak with Kroy, he refused to come out of the room and denied having his estranged wife's phone, claiming he didn't know where it was. She also noted that nothing physical occurred between her and the former NFL player that night. They also reported that since Kim couldn't show authorities a copy of the court order, nothing could be done about the domestic disturbance. This is just the latest in the laundry list of things that have happened between this couple. They are literally just hanging on by a thread. It's got to be a war of roses in that house since they are both still there. It's still up in the air whether the foreclosure is happening, what is going on with their home. They have, liens on them. They are in debt up to their eyeballs. It's just, it's a bad situation over there. And I'm sure, it's probably going to get worse. It doesn't seem like there's an end in sight for them. Hopefully that the kids are doing okay in this situation, because it has to be a lot of stress and a lot of turmoil. Speaking of, Real Housewives of Miami alum Lenny Hochstein is accusing estranged wife Lisa of abuse amid his defamation lawsuit. So Lenny claimed that Lisa consistently hit him throughout their marriage, which began back in 2009. The latest filings are the most recent addition to Lenny's defamation case against Lisa that began back in December. So in the court documents, it says there are too many times over the course of the marriage to list each instance of physical abuse by Lisa against Lenny. However, to be clear, at no point in time did Lenny ever strike or hit back at Lisa or push or initiate any physical harm to Lisa in any way. They also pointed to the alleged physical abuse from Lisa as one of the reasons Larry initiated divorce proceedings all the way back in May of 2022. I can't believe this is going on for 2 years. So when contacted by Us Weekly about his latest legal claims, Lenny added, "That's the reality of it. I never hit her, and she hit me countless times. Everything that she has accused me of is typically her behavior, not mine." However, he did clarify that he never felt threatened by his ex. He said, "Lisa is 100 pounds. She never hurt me. I never felt like she was hurting me or I was an abused person, but that's the reality. The only way she has ever hurt me are in the things she has said, not done." Lisa's attorney denied the allegations made by Lenny. This is just, there's so many different layers to this. Lisa did accuse Lenny of abusing her a few months ago. She posted pictures on Instagram. It seems strange to me to accuse somebody of abuse and then in the same sentence say that he never felt threatened by her and never hurt, and he was never physically hurt by her. I wish these two would just come to some sort of resolution in all of this. It seems like they both probably treated each other pretty terribly, and I feel like one of them needs to just give in and move on and, do what's best for their children. Hopefully they're co-parenting well. I know Lisa did say that to me recently, that they were, doing okay when it comes to co-parenting, but this has to be an incredible strain for their children, an incredible strain for both of them mentally as well. So hopefully they can just kind of cut their losses and just move on. Well, I am excited because Beverly Hills is filming, and executive producer Alex Baskin could not be more excited about the direction that this season is going. So he told The Hollywood Reporter, Beverly Hills is bananas. It is off to a great start. Obviously, there is a lot going on publicly in their personal lives, but there is a new, fresh energy. He teased how the first few weeks of filming were going, adding they were all just on a trip together this weekend, and it was all the things. It was bonding and healing and dramatic, and it shifted relationships in ways that aren't expected. Bravo confirmed earlier this month that Kyle, Erica, Garcelle, Dorit, and Sutton were all returning for season 14, as well as Kathy Hilton and Jennifer Tilly. They're going to be set to make appearances as friends of, alongside new cast member Bazoma St. John. Excited about this. He also weighed in on how Kyle and Dorit's personal lives would play a major role in the upcoming season, saying there's a lot of water under the bridge. So I would say they're figuring out what's going on with them personally, but they both have very strong feelings. They have let each other know what they think of out of the gate. As we know, Kyle and Dorit kind of left the last reunion not on the best of terms. So much has happened in their personal lives with their marriages coming apart and untangling. So it'll be interesting to see if they kind of bond and come back together as friends. Lots to get to in the upcoming season of Beverly Hills, and so excited that Kathy is back and Jennifer Tilly. I think it's going to be a great season. Well, we caught up with Andy Cohen himself, who also spoke about Beverly Hills, and he gave an update on OC, Atlanta, Potomac. We got all the tea. Take a look. Speaking of, friends of, Jennifer Tilly announces Beverly Hills. Yeah. How exciting is that?
It's really exciting.
Really exciting.
Yeah, and I found out so much about her in her casting interview that I didn't already know.
Okay.
That really helped me see her in a new light. So I hope that we get to show her in this light.
Yeah. Is Bette Midler going to be on Beverly Hills?
I don't think so, no.
You don't think we're going to make that happen? Who's bringing the drama to OC this season?
Oh, it's so good.
So I
It is really
wait.
good, yes. They're all firing on all cylinders.
And we picked cameras back up, right? After
a little bit
after the Ryan mess.
Yep.
Yeah. So do you feel like this is like the great group of women?
It's a great cast.
It was kind of like a transitional season, a couple seasons ago.
Yeah,
maybe
2 or 3 seasons ago. Yes. Mm-hmm. No, but this is a great cast, and it's excellent. I'm really happy to see it.
Yeah. Vicky and Tamara and the Tracy Migas, any update on whether or not we're going to...
Not from me.
Not from you.
Yeah.
And Atlanta shakeups as well. How do you feel about,
I'm really excited about Atlanta. I'm getting some great reports from the field. And they're all... I'm really excited about it. We have some great new women and great returning group. And I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. Fans online would love to see Stacey Scott Turner from DC on Potomac.
Oh,
because I think she lives there now.
Does she live in Potomac?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. That got some wheels turning.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, definitely excited about Real Housewives of Orange County. I think it's going to be a fabulous season as well. Cannot wait. All right, well, let's leave it with our social spotlight of the week, and it goes to Melissa Gorga, who is on a fun-filled family vacation in Europe. They went to Paris and they visited the motherland, like she said. They went to Italy, and it seems like they're having a really fun summer vacation with their 3 kids, not worrying about all the drama that is happening on screen on Beverly Hills. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about Beverly Hills, and if you think Kyle and Dorit are going to rekindle their friendship, if you think that Melissa or Teresa both need to exit New Jersey for it to move on. Love to know what you guys think about all of that. So keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.